Is it easier to give of ourselves, or it's easier to give from ourselves? Another stream, another day. What's on my mind this morning? Oh, yes, I know what it is. It's a conversation I was having with myself and others about what is the easiest thing to do. It was a lengthy debate, healthy. Some who had more than others were using their outside voices inside, but essentially at the end of it we got to a shared understanding that giving from the self means giving from the things you have. So that could be your time, your money, your leftover clothes, last summer's favorite jeans, which is the easiest thing to do because it's all the things that sit outside of ourselves. But giving off the self is a lot more, it requires a lot more depth because it's requiring to give from the person you are. It invites you to be vulnerable, it invites you to be open, it invites you to be honest in ways that may not always feel comfortable to do in the presence of other people. I guess that's also why episodes like 67 Minutes for Mandela or 67 Blankets, those sort of things tend to become once off on our calendars. But that's not enough. For those of us who have a little bit more than others, we're invited to give more. But even those of us who don't necessarily have material privilege, we can still give of ourselves. So there's a difference between you writing a check for $10,000 or spending 10 hours in an old age home, or sending off 99 blankets to a shelter, or 100 hours reading to children under the age of 4. It's an invitation. It is not, you know me, I never make accusations, I also never make judgments, but it's just an invitation to say, if we were to think deeply about the ways in which we give, perhaps we can finally understand that when we give of ourselves, it's a lot richer and a lot more influential and impactful than when we give from ourselves. To the extent that we can give from ourselves first, of course, let's do that. But the ultimate ambition, as always, is to give from the beings that we are. Because when we learn to give of who we are, we truly are inviting each other into the circle of humanity. And you know, making the circle bigger isn't necessarily about the number of people you have on your team, but the number of hearts that invest in your own well-being. Because I really do believe that when we function from the level of heart, all the challenges that society faces are things that we can overcome together. So that's the invitation. So if you like this, because I know you will, share it, subscribe wherever you find good podcasts, and share it with somebody you care about, and perhaps use it to provoke a conversation next time you have a girls' night out or a boys' hike or whatever it is you do in your tribe. Maybe use these streams and these provocations to just nudge yourself deeper and deeper within. Because there's the ultimate benefit is that when we understand who we are, we go into the world with such a great confidence and an unshakable conviction of what we are here to do and what we were born to do. So until next time, as always, I wish you clarity and courage. Namaste.